Jesus, I forgot how ugly my character was. Welcome to the channel, guys. It's Yono Gaming here, back with yet another video. So in today's video, it's been a little while since we visited the center. A lot of rat holes and things have been patched. God, I can't remember the last time I've actually made a rat hole video in the center, but I'm going to bring back the rat hole videos. Starting off at spot number 1 is going to come in at 66.2 and 14.1. If you guys do want to see other maps, let me know in the comments below which map gets the most likes or that's commented the most. I'll do next. I'm going to plan on going through them all individually again because a lot of rat holes have been getting patched. But here it is on the map, and here are the surroundings. So these are just some of the rat holes that are personally my favorite or that still exist that are decent spots. I know there's tons of more. The center, it's just unlimited rat holes. They didn't patch many on here, but maybe like the Pelicorna spot or the grappling spot, or not the grappling, the zipline spot. Alright, and then all you do is you just come right here to this little corner, and you can actually come up inside here, and there's actually a decent amount of room. You can also enter it from here as well. So if you can get like a wall up here, it's a decent little spot for, these are going to be rat holes from like solo players all the way up to 6-man. There's a decent amount of room. I'd put your little bit of a starter base up here, but this is definitely one of the decent size, better, easier to defend. I mean, you got to worry about getting Tranodon spun, but not too bad of a spot. Alright, let's move on to spot number 2. Spot number 2 is coming in at 54.3, 05.7. This spot is actually one of, the center has all the weird glares and stuff, but this is honestly one of my favorite spots personally. It's right here beside this waterfall. It'll be directly in that corner. It's hard to see, but the closer you get, you'll see a little platform out here. But this is still one of my favorite rat holes on this map. It's really easy to defend if you get a good shanty or tower out here. The only downside is it is very small. I mean, you could put a little bit of a turret wall here, but they don't do much. I would just spread a couple turrets in here. Defend this. You really got to be able to defend this area, prevent people from landing here and things, and you should be set. Especially if you're like a solo to a 3-man. This spot is really nice. There's enough room, but any bigger tribes, this spot's just not going to do. I mean, it's not bad for like a starter, but as you can tell, there's not a ton of room in here. But still one of the best rat holes on this map in my opinion. And let's move on to spot number 3. Before I do show you guys this spot, don't forget that Yono Arc is actually possibly, I'm not going to give you guys exact date, but it's a 15 times Windows 10 Xbox server. I'm aiming to wipe it on the 20th, so if you do want to join and keep up on the updates, join it in the link description and the pinned comment, and hope to see you guys there. Spot number, what are we on? I forget. 3, 15.7, 13.7, and right here it is on the map. So I gotta fix my settings because when I updated my arc and everything, it reset all of these settings. I went ahead and turned on motion blur and stuff. I'll go through it after this video. I promise. But we'll have to deal with it for this video because I gotta look back and I have them all saved, so I know exactly what settings I wanted on. But this rat hole, where is it? Oh yeah, this rat hole is definitely for like a solo player. So you will see, I don't know how to explain it, like this long open spot like down through here, and then if you come to the side you can actually look down in the rat hole right there. But let me show you the map so you guys can, it's pretty much off the map all the way up here in the corner, so the GPS is gonna be the best way to find this. But if you come up in here, you can look down in there. And the reason I actually really do enjoy this rat hole is, yes, they can easily soak it, but they're going to be here for a minute soaking it on turrets. What am I talking about? With turtles. And this spot's really nice because, for one, it's a crouch spot. There's not much room, but it's for like a solo. If you get a couple turrets here, even a tech turret or a couple heavies, I don't think they'd be able to really rocket run it or anything. So, or rocket crouch run it. You can't really run through there, but Spot number 4 is coming in at 61.4 and 25.1. Here it is on the map. So a good thing about this rat hole is that it's a really nice rat hole. The downfall is the snow area is a hot point for people, and the big cave entrances and stuff around here for bigger tribes. But this rat hole is still an extremely nice rat hole. So you'll see this pillar. You just come down and follow the side until you see this little ledge right here. And if you come right here, you can look up and you can actually go up in here. The spot's really nice because this is a small entrance, and it actually opens up to, I'd say, a decent amount of room, because I mean it drops down. You can probably get like a good 3 layers in here. If you're trying to breed like Rexes, Gigas, stuff like that, you couldn't, but even Stegos, I've bred Stegos in here, Trikes, things like that with the crafting station, even had a rep in here. But yeah, if you defend this pretty good, or even if you're ballsy enough to get a tower out here or a cliff plat so they can't quetzal it, it's a really nice spot. I love the entrance. Or even if you just build up here and have turrets underneath, that's the best way to do it, honestly, if you can spare the room, if you're not looking to breed a lot or you got another spot to breed. But overall, not a bad spot. Spot number 5 is coming in at 38.1, 31.9. This spot's really hard to find sometimes, especially if you're not used to it. So if you come to these chords roughly and then you just look straight up and head up, you will see this little area right here. I don't really know how to explain it very well. There's that right there and that, but like other than that, it's really hard to explain. I always put a marker there. You don't want to do that on a PvP server. But this is like one of the OG rat holes for center. Like this one has been known for quite a while, but for people that forgot, this rat hole definitely does still exist, and is still probably one of the best on the map as well. You gotta be careful though, because you can get tech rifled depending how you build it. I already had a base in here from like 2 years ago, so this is definitely not how you'd build it now. A lot of metas and stuff have changed. Still not a bad base design, but just careful you don't get these rocketed or tech rifled, etc. But yeah, plenty of room down here for, like, you know, a duo tribe, and a very nice spot. It's pretty easy to defend, but it's definitely not the best rat hole, but it's definitely up there. Spot number 6 is probably one of the easiest to find on this map. It is here at 33.4, 58.9. You can literally walk down the beach and you will find it. It's a really contested spot on PvP servers because it's a pretty good starter spot. Here it is on the map. Like I said, just follow this little creek, river, whatever you want to call it, down. Follow the beach and you will end up here. You'll see this pillar right here, and literally right here in this corner, never got patched, is one of the best rat holes on here. The only thing that's not making it like one of like probably the top 3, it's probably in like the top 10 best rat holes, but it's just the location. It's directly on the beach, but this one you can actually defend really well. And if you get a couple good towers out there, because it's all flat land and stuff, this is like an insane starter spot. Plenty of room. You could easily fit a 3-4 man tribe in here, or even a 6 man. You guys would just have to be crowded up. Spot number 7 is coming in at 96.4 and 24.3. Here it is on the map. So it's over here on the end of the redwoods. You can come all the way over until you pass through this hanging down, and then if you just go back a little bit and look straight up, definitely for a solo player. So definitely, if you're anything than a solo player, do not come to this spot. You just come up in here and you can actually fly straight up all the way up in here, and it's definitely a starter spot for like a solo player. Do not build here if you're not a solo player. There is not enough room. But if you get a couple heavies, you know, aiming straight down, it'll get you by for, you know, the first couple days or whatnot. Just don't build here to like permanently. Definitely a solo spot. Of course, Ark decides I'm going to rain right now. Let's move on to the next spot. Spot number 8 is coming in at 40.2 and 31.0. Here it is on the map. It is in the little center spot right here. It's not under, it's actually inside of it. So you will find this pond. Holy crap. You'll find the pond and everything right here. and then you will see these flowers on both sides, right there, right there. And if you come up to the left flowers, you will see this spot right here that you can land, and that'll be a good point. And then if you turn around, so if you land up here in your PT, you can either grapple or just try to fly over here, land, and hope you hop under. But this spot, like, it's really good, but it can be raided pretty easily. You can just, you walk up through here. The reason that it can be raided easily, if you don't build it right, there's a lot of methods to kind of cheese your way in, but it's a good starter spot and it's pretty much invisible. You can literally walk through here. You have to crouch in certain points, but yeah, you can walk all the way up in here, and then you have all of this space to build as a solo player. I already had a base built in here, but I destroyed it just to show you guys the spot. So you have literally all this spot, and there's another area that goes up here to put like your main base. You can have dinos and stuff out there breeding, so it's a really nice spot. Just build it right and build here with caution, and make sure you don't give them any line of sight or any way to easily cheese your turrets and blow them up with a rocket. So moving on to spot number 9 is at 51.5 and 06.7. This one probably has the biggest entrance out of all of them, but honestly is still a really good spot, especially on unofficial servers. Let me repeat, unofficial servers, where you can no clip and build really nice bases, nice chandeliers, etc. So if you're unofficial, I wouldn't really build here unless you're just now starting out. But you'll see this little rock format. Do not go over the edge. It's literally the first drop off with the path coming down. You can even go over to the path starting, run down till you see this little rock formation, and right on the other side is this decent sized entrance, but there is so much room in here, and I have seen some really nice builds in here. So if you build it right, you could definitely get an insane base in here. And if you guys do want to see me like build this spot or build any of the rat holes, let me know if that's the thing that you want to see in the comments below, and I'll actually do some base builds with it, like do a base build to show you guys like what you could do with the spot. But definitely I've seen some really cool things, putting a chandelier here, running it up, running it down, and having like this corner open with a little entrance down into your base. And it looked really intimidating with the tech force field and stuff. So the big entrance is its downsized, but at the same time, or its downfall, but at the same time the size makes up for it, so you have plenty of room to breed. Let's move on to the 10th and final spot of this video. So number 10 is coming in, oh my god, I can't even talk. Number 10 is coming in at 53.2, 46.7. Here it is on the map. This is also one of my favorite ones to build in personally, because I feel like a lot of people don't actually come to this one. So you come here, and if you just look down, you will see the start of the swamp biome right there with all the pillars. So it's this pillar right here, and you will see it because of the ruin thing right there inside. And if you just fly right over it and actually go down, you will see in between these two pillars right here, there'll be like the little bridge thing in between, there is this drop down, which is plenty of room to spam turrets and everything in here. Spam turrets down below. I wouldn't even build anything, or just put a cliff flat, or like block this off and just have turrets spammed everywhere. And then what makes this spot really nice is there's this crouch spot through here that you can crouch through. Be careful, because this spot is right here where you can actually get under as well. But if you put your base like right here, and you have turrets spammed all through here, it's a really nice rat hole, and I personally like it, especially when I'm playing solo. I just spam turrets everywhere, and it is a really nice spot. I've actually even put like triangle foundations when I first started, like up in this corner, and had a couple forges and a smithy, and people can't see it when they come down here. They're really hard to get to place there like the proper way with the triangle foundations with ceilings. But if you do it right, people will drop down, be like, oh, this rat hole is empty, and move on like bigger tribes if you're just now starting. But definitely get some turrets through there, even tech turrets. Don't forget about your tech turrets if you get tech unlocked. and it's a pretty insane spot in my opinion. With that being said, that's where we're going in today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you get notified every time that I upload a video. I'm trying to upload daily, or at least every other day for you guys, so I'm on my grind. Subscribe, and yeah, with that being said, let me know in the comments below what map you guys want to see next, and I will catch you guys in the next video.